Companies spend thousands and sometimes even millions of dollars on data, but the key question remains: which is more profitable, buying ready-made datasets from data providers or collecting information independently through web scraping? This choice affects everything: your budget, decision-making speed, and even your competitive edge in the market. Hey everyone, you are on the Proxy-Seller channel. My name is Max. In this video, we'll compare two approaches: data providers versus web scraping. We'll look at their pros and cons, review examples from different industries, and explain why the best strategy is often a hybrid one. And of course, we'll also cover the crucial role that proxies play in this process. Let's start with the first option: data providers. They sell ready-to-use datasets, from market reports and audience insights to pricing statistics or financial indicators. The biggest advantage here is speed. You get access to data instantly. No infrastructure, no development team, no servers needed. But there are clear downsides. First, the cost. Second, such data is often outdated, generalized, or also sold to your competitors. As a result, your decisions lose uniqueness and precision. Now let's move to the second approach: web scraping. This method allows a company to automatically collect data from public sources in real time. The main advantages here are freshness and customization. You collect exactly the data your business needs at whatever frequency you choose. Want to track competitor prices every hour? No problem. However, scraping requires proper infrastructure: tools, proxies, servers, and specialists to maintain them. Without that foundation, the data may be incomplete, and your requests could get blocked very quickly. So, which approach is more profitable for business? Let's compare them across key factors. Cost. Data providers are always more expensive in the long term. You're paying for a finished product. Web scraping requires upfront investment, infrastructure, proxies, and technical support. But over time, the cost per collected data point becomes much lower. Speed of access. Ready-made data is delivered instantly. Scraping takes time to configure, but once it's set up, the process can be fully automated. Relevance. Here, scraping is the clear winner. Providers often sell data with a delay, from several weeks to even a full quarter. For businesses that rely on real-time decisions, that delay can be critical. Scalability. Providers give a limited amount of data, exactly what's included in their packages. Scraping, on the other hand, can scale almost infinitely, from monitoring a dozen sites to millions of pages a day. It all depends on your infrastructure and the quality of your proxies. Control and customization. With providers, you get what everyone else gets. Scraping gives you full control: what sites to monitor, what data to collect, how often, and in which regions. This level of flexibility allows you to tailor your data pipeline exactly to your business model. Now let's look at a few industry examples. E-commerce. Imagine an online store. Data providers sell pre-made reports. For instance, which product categories are trending. That's great for strategic planning, but doesn't show what competitors are doing right now. Web scraping, on the other hand, can track competitors' prices in real time. Yesterday, a product might cost $50, and today it's $47. Insights like this let you adjust your pricing strategy instantly. Finance and fintech. Banks and fintech companies often rely on both sources. Providers deliver macro data, official statistics, indexes, and market trends. But to understand real market behavior, scraping is essential. For example, it can track how bank commissions or exchange rates change throughout the day. Imagine the rate being 39.2 in the morning and 39.8 by evening. For payment services, that difference matters. Travel. Tourism companies often buy analytics from providers, average ticket prices, or seasonal trends, but these are always historical numbers. Scraping gives access to real-time data. For instance, today you might find a Kiev to Berlin ticket for $80 instead of the usual $120. This kind of information helps companies quickly adjust offers and stay ahead of its competitors. And now, the most important part. In real business, it's rarely either or. The strongest approach is a hybrid strategy. Here's how it works. You buy ready-made data from providers for macro analysis, to see the big picture, market dynamics, and trends. At the same time, you run web scraping for your specific needs: competitor pricing, product availability, or local changes. This combination saves time because you don't start from scratch, and keeps your insights flexible and accurate. It's like having a world map from a provider and your own GPS showing real-time traffic right now. However, there's one key element without which web scraping simply can't work at scale: proxies. Without them, you'll face blocks, endless captchas, and geographical restrictions. Proxies in scraping are like fuel for a car. They distribute requests across multiple IPs, bypass filters, and keep the data flow stable. For businesses, this means control and predictability. Instead of random outcomes, you get a consistent data pipeline. In retail, proxies help track competitor prices across regions. Without them, you only see your local market view. A product might cost $50 in one country and $35 in another. Without proxies, you're blind to such differences, which can ruin pricing accuracy. In banking and fintech, proxies make large-scale real-time scraping possible. Banks often limit access after dozens of requests from the same IP. With a proxy pool, you can collect thousands of data points about exchange rates or commissions without getting blocked. This gives a crucial edge, seeing the market faster and reacting sooner. In travel, proxies solve two problems at once. First, they allow scaling, tracking ticket and hotel prices across hundreds of websites simultaneously. Second, they unlock geography. Many platforms show different prices depending on the user's country. Only with proxies can you compare real prices across the US, Europe, and Asia. This helps businesses create the best offers and increase conversions. Proxies are not just a technical tool, they're a business asset. They remove restrictions and allow companies to compete on a global scale. Proxies are what turn web scraping from a concept into a real working business process. Data providers give a fast start, but lock you into someone else's limits and high costs. Web scraping opens access to fresh, customizable data, but everything depends on your infrastructure. Without proper architecture, proxies, servers, and scripts, even the best tools won't help. The most powerful strategy is hybrid. Combine ready-made data for strategic insights with custom scraping for precision and flexibility. But all of this only works when you have a reliable data collection infrastructure, and proxies are at its core. So if you're thinking about scraping not as an experiment but as a business process, start with infrastructure. Proxies are the foundation that makes large-scale data collection possible. Remember, free proxies pose security risks and lack reliable anonymity, often leading to blocks. For secure and private online experiences, turn to our company, Proxy-Seller. We offer 100% anonymity and top-notch security. Our selection caters to various needs, supported by 24/7 assistance. Check the description for a 10% discount code and a link to our site. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications by clicking on the bell, and hit the like button. That's all for now. See you guys in the next video.